Yo, welcome back to the Queen of Hearts podcast. It's your host with the most controversy, Star Cavalli, aka Big Volley, aka Pisces with the drip, and I'm back with my favorite co-host.
Yeah, you already know what it is. It's your boy Zay Church Boy. Man, it's been a minute, but I'm here.
Hey, listen, look, we had to take a pause for the cause. You feel me? I had to handle some dirty Hollywood business and things like that. And Hollywood. This episode is actually called My Anonymous Ex. We're not gonna mention who this person is, but I have a person that knows me very well that was there before any of the other exes who have been, a part of the bullshit once upon a time. But what's been going on with you, Zay?
What's been going on with me? Man, what I've been doing, I've been just sitting around. I've been working on some material.
Right.
I've been working on some material, getting them women right. Got to, and trying to keep my image up and keep my image right. Working on it and just, living for the love of these females. Because, I said healing and loving is gangster. Just like what you say, healing is gangster. We got to, continue to heal.
And look, speaking of healing is gangster, we like to do Queen of Hearts at night. I'm a night owl. But I believe Neo Money Media got another podcast. Tell them what. We got a new podcast. Talk about it.
Oh, Lord have mercy. So this new podcast, tried it out. We gonna get right. It's called A Morning with Zay. I'm talking about, like I said, in the morning, I want to wake each and everybody up. I'm trying to wake each and everybody up with, just a bit of motivation, just a bit of, positive mindset to start, the morning and everything. Because like I said, you want to wake up and you just want to make sure you're feeling good. You want to wake up. You want to know that, look, man, no matter what goes on, just got to just stay on there, and stick on it. And it's real. It ain't it. Look, and it's real. It's real.
Hey,
so
so
if you
hold
like Zay Church,
hold up. Because this anonymous ex that I was just talking about just kicked in the motherfucking door. Hello.
Don't do that.
Hello. Alright, so today your name is Anonymous X because this ex of mine never wanted to be a part of the spotlight. And when I say never, I mean she never even tried. She didn't want to be a part of it. She's just a real bitch. And she's from Miami, so she understands bitch is a term of endearment. She's a real bitch. And we here talking about the truth and all that. So Zay, meet my Anonymous X. Anonymous X, meet Zay Church Boy, my co-host.
How you doing, Anonymous?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Hey, I'm feeling good. I'm still living. Try to bring a brother down, but I'm still living.
Hello. Speaking of bringing a brother down, they've been trying to bring a sister down for quite some time. And this Anonymous X of mine happened to have been there way before a lot of the other exes who have inserted themselves into the story. No disrespect to any of them. They all still love me. They're just mad right now. She a little bit mad too, but it is what it is.
Girls, never that.
So Zay, you got some questions for her? Because you've been running this podcast with me. You've been a part of the story. Dirty Hollywood. Fuck is niggas talking about. All of that. And she was there from the giddy up. I'm talking about the first 719.
From the get-go, huh?
From the first 719. Not this one, but the first 719. Like, she took me to my court dates and all of that. So do you have any questions for this Anonymous ex of mine?
Actually, I do. I have a couple of questions, and I'm just gonna ask you, if you're comfortable. But I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions. Number one, my first question is, how do you feel about this whole situation between the blackballing incident?
Whew. I mean, people speak on things that they hear from other people, and they go off that when they really don't even know her. So, I mean,
Anonymous, I want to ask you another question real quick. Question was you there when she first got locked up?
when she very first got locked up, I
Yeah, the
met
first
her
time.
like right after that.
What was that like, Anonymous? Listen, look, we have no filter on the Queen of Hearts podcast.
Break
So
it
you
down
don't gotta
for
be
us.
professional. We want to keep it a bean. We want to keep it a buck. I was going through it, and you really held me down through that time. So I'm gonna give you your flowers right here on air, Miss Anonymous. You were one of the first to hold me down, and still holding me down to this day. But like, what did you see in that time? Like, you were there when I was going through the transition from Baby T to Star. What was that like for you as the woman that I was laying next to daily?
I mean, we was in that lifestyle of partying all the time. So at first, I kind of was like, "Are you for real? Are you fake?" I kind of seen what your hustle was, and I supported you from the jump. No matter what you had, where you was going, and what you wanted to do, you say, "Let's go, we going." And to actually see what people were saying and doing that were supposed to be your friends or people that was supposed to be in your circle, and for them to really just turn their back on you, wasn't right.
Basically, at that time, when I was going through my little slurish ways and whatnot, I think the reason why you and I, Anonymous, connected was because you understood that a lot of the things I was doing was me trying to escape what I was going through in that situation. Like, people don't understand when you get like turned on by your best friends and your family's turning on you for your sexuality, like everybody's turning their back on you. You're looking for love, you're looking for attention, you're looking for anybody to like you, because everybody that you want to like you doesn't like you. So like, a lot of my whorish ways came from me just trying to fill that void of losing my friends and my family and feeling like I didn't have nobody there. So I didn't mean to hurt people in the process of that happening, but I was going through something myself, like, and you understood that. Like, I'm still going through things now, but the people that I've been with, they can't understand that hurt people, and then they hurt me because I hurt them, but they can't understand that maybe I hurt you because I was hurting because of the situation that I was going through.
That is true. But you also have to remember, you're only as strong as the weakest person on your team. So when that comes into play, that comes into character. So when y'all talking about y'all lovers and not fighters, how y'all treat y'all women and your shorty is a reflection of you. So how you treating her, people looking at your character that way. People not gonna understand that you hurt. People only going off what they see.
That's facts. But that was back then, because like the new me, you see, I put my women on the pedestal. But even when I was with you, I did the same thing, and we wasn't like, we was just living our life, having fun, but I still made sure everybody knew you were my bitch and to treat you with respect.
Yeah, you never let nobody disrespect me.
And I've never let anybody disrespect the others, but they've allowed people to disrespect me. They've allowed people to come between me and them. So you knowing my body and how I give it up and how I love and how I treat my women, like, how does it make you feel, and not to be funny, but I kind of did you wrong. I did, and I apologize for that. But for you to have been the type of woman that was understanding and knowing what I was going through and always keep respect for me, how do you feel about new girls coming after you and being disrespectful when I was being more respectful to them than I was to you?
They have no respect for themselves at that point, because like I'm saying, how you treat your woman is how people look at you, but it also goes into their character as well. And whether you on good or bad terms, how you talking about somebody is, why would I trust you? You was, whether you was a person's friend, a person's partner, and now y'all on bad terms, you out here trying to hurt them and get revenge on them and trying to set them up or do anything in that nature. That's nasty as fuck. Because no matter, like you said, you hurt me, but at the end of the day, I didn't talk to you for maybe a year, whatever it was, a couple months, and soon as somebody said, "Oh, Star said XYZ, yada yada yada," boom, bitch, what? Who said what? And we not playing about that one.
Right, you gonna turn up for me all these, and that's crazy because so like with my exes, like some of my recent exes, a lot of my enemies go talk to my exes and my exes talk back. What do you think about that?
They need to shut their fucking mouth, is what they need to fucking do.
Because it's just weird to me to be going through this so late in the game, and like it's
They're trying
girls
to
who feel entitled because they're going through what you went through 10 years ago, but they're handling it differently. They're being disrespectful. Like, you didn't disrespect me when I was going through it, my first 719, when I caught my first charge. Like, you went with me to the pretrial office. You pissed in a cup for me after I failed my first piss test. You feel me? Like, you was really in the mud with me.
Doing things people couldn't even handle to do.
And I still fucked that up. So I take accountability for that. But for me to actually mature and be a better person to these women, and for them to react that way, is it my fault? Because let's be real, I've cheated on you. I don't think I've ever lied to you. I may have not said anything at all. That's my tactic. I just stopped talking. But I cheated on you. It hurt you. They claim I cheated on them and it hurt them. But it's so weird to see you still be respectful and these people feeling like they're entitled to disrespect me after I've already put them on pedestals.
Because they don't know their place. They don't know how to handle their role, and sit here and to do negative things towards you, or being disrespectful when they feel hurt. It feel like they was doing something the whole time, and now they're trying to spin it around on you and make you be the villain in the story.
And that's crazy because you don't even know what's going on. Like, Zay, she doesn't know anything about what's been happening lately. Like, she hasn't seen anything that's been going on. Obviously, I'm pretty sure after this you're going to go back to Queen of Hearts podcast and take a listen, because I've been telling my story and I've been telling bits and pieces, but I've been kind of going like, from end to beginning. Like, I'm going backwards because I'm letting them know what's happening in the present. But at the same time, I want to bring people from my past who were there with me and going through this shit with me. Like, you were with me when this happened to me the first time. And I didn't really know how to handle myself at that time. Like, and I was more of a hot mess then. Like, now I'm a little bit more mature. I'm calmer. I'm not as much of a hothead. You feel me? Like, really, honestly, I tuck my tail, Anonymous. And when have you ever known for me to back down from anything?
Never. We was always on go.
Like, I let them have it. I let them have it. And it's like, when I let them have it, they started attacking me more and more and more and more, to now it's gotten to the point where I feel like First of all, I want the truth to be brought to the table because they're lying. Like, it's one thing if you're gonna attack me because I really hurt you and you really feel some type of way, but you're a person that I've hurt, but you have never tried to hurt me.
That comes from accountability, and they don't want to take accountability on their part.
Anonymous, I respect you so much. Hey, Zay, do you have anything that you would like to ask her before we close this out? Because you know we about to go right into the next episode. The next episode is called Everybody Can't Go. So is there anything you would like to ask her before we close out this Anonymous X episode?
Yes, I'd like to ask you one more thing. One more thing is, well, not one more thing, tell you one more thing. Through all the mess that's happening, and this goes for everybody, through all the mess that's happening and everything, please don't, please stay strong. You hear me? Continue. Everybody gonna be shooting, everybody gonna be coming with things, grenades, everything to try to keep you down. But everybody sees that you're still getting up. It goes for you too, Star. You too, Anonymous. Everybody sees that you still keep getting up. And that's what's gonna make the world get more weirder and weird, because they see you waking up every morning, doing what you're supposed to do.
I still got a smile on my face.
You could have been dead. Like, they really should have been. Yeah, you could have been dead.
Well,
there's
been.
You
I mean,
been dead.
Like, not to play federale or nothing, but there has been multiple hits put on my head. Just nobody has succeeded. So it's like, for people to want to kill me and want to get rid of me because they don't want the truth to come out and to slander me and try to make me out to be some kind of monster. Anonymous, have I ever been a monster to you?
No. Seems to me like people are stuck in their career and unhappy with their life, so they're trying to stop yours, and misery loves company.
Shit, I don't like miserable company. So thank you for coming through to the Queen of Hearts podcast, Miss Anonymous. Hopefully you and I will link soon and go swimming again.
Can't stand you.
I know you can't. Hey Zay, close this out with a prayer for the haters. This is Anonymous X, Queen of Hearts.
All the universe. Okay, I pray that all the haters, right? And this is serious. Bow your head.
Wait. Right. Hey, Anonymous, is your head bowed?
I got you.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Zay,
I need a drink. I need something to knock me off my feet. Okay, let me play it.
Zay,
dear universe, dear stars, dear asteroids, dear planet, Pluto, Mars, Earth, all them other good stuff, and gods. Let me just say this, right?
God ain't through with us yet.
I pray that right now. That everybody that came upon us get their karma like fast, Lord. Like, I ain't playing around, Lord. Like, please, like, you hear me, right? Every day. Like, I feel like you keep leaving my messages on scene. Like, if you just be an honest guy, like, I call on you, but you be leaving me on scene, man. Like, you keep putting me on your back and you do not call this, like, the front. Like, come on now, what's going on? But Lord, I really want to thank you right now for keeping us here, man, starting us on our way. And I want you to say, man, look, if there's any negativity that's meant to harm us, just block it. And, like I said before, oh Lord, sometimes you got to be a little bit faster than that, Lord, in karma too. Y'all got to get my enemies first, because y'all be getting me first, and I'm a good one. But
for
Lord,
real,
I pray that you, right? Yeah, come on now.
Why they do this to the good people? Like, why why the good people gotta go through this?
Go through the shit and God,
you about to make me shout, Zay.
God, come on, you leave me on scene. Like, what the hell? Like, come on, I thought we was cool. Just because I done something just because I missed a couple of Sundays, just because I snuck my hand in the fried chicken plate, in the offering plate, just a little $5 out of it and took $5 out.
Zay.
But Lord, I just want to say thank you, like I said, for the universe, everything. I say thank you. Like I said, block any negative energy out right now. Block anything that's meant to harm us out, and just be there for us. All right, stars, universe. Y'all don't have to believe. And look, if y'all don't believe in God, that's perfect. Pray. I want y'all to pray for your own selves, because you guys are gods too. know it, but you guys are gods. So
Oh my God,
pray
that was
to
beautiful,
yourself.
Zay.
Pray up to yourself. Anything y'all believe in, this is a free ass podcast. Believe in God, man. We gonna God all the way out. If you believe in yourself, you gonna believe in yourself all the way out. Believe in them stars.
Absolutely, but
Believe
we
in
could
Earth.
get on.
You
Look,
know.
we could get on that demon time too if you play around with it. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
But yes, like I said, in the name of Jesus, I do pray. Amen.
Amen. It's the Queen of Hearts podcast. That's QueenUVHeartsPodcast.com. It's Star Cavalli, aka Big Volley, aka Pisces with the drip, but that page might be getting deleted soon. I can't send out DMs until the 8th. They got me blocked. So hit me on my Big Volley page. You feel me? BIGVALLI. And a Zay. Close this thing out, man.
Zay Church Boy. ZAE Church Boy. Zay Church Boy on the Instagram. Zay Church Boy. Y'all know what to do. Y'all go hit that follow button. And we're gonna get right. We're coming back with another episode called Everybody Can't Go.
Ooh, I'm ready to get into that
Everybody
episode
can't
right
go.
now. Hey,
Everybody
Queen of
can't
Hearts
go.
podcast.
We gonna
We
transition.
out. Hey, next episode, everybody can't go. We finna crank this thing off right now. We going back to back to back to back to back. Oh, and I'm gonna end this out by saying donda 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 donda
CLB,
donda. We
CLB,
out.
CLB, CLB, CLB,
No,
CLB,
hell no,
CLB.
no. Wait. See, you about to change the episode. This is about to be Donda versus CLB. What do you mean?
Man, I don't listen to none of that stuff.
Look,
I'm
man,
just saying.
look. I'm team Kanye. You feel me? Because these little Marvin's Room, Drake ass, soft ass, light skin ass boys be running around with my wives and shit. You feel me? So I'm Donda with it. You heard me? It's Queen of Hearts podcast. We out. All right, we back. Hey, run the question back, Zay.
All right. So, were you there the first time she was locked up?
I was there. I met her right after she had got out.
And then how did you feel afterwards? Like, what made you become what made you become and what made you know like how to trust her and everything? What made you like, know that okay, she was real from the jump, and what made you know like what did you see?
At first, I didn't know how to take her. I didn't know if she was real, if she was fake. We met in the lifestyle of being in the club, being around, partying. And just meeting her and kind of catching her vibe, I was like, damn, it was kind of weird. People from Miami, they not really like that. So it kind of threw me off. And then to know, okay, she's not, it intrigued me to get to know her. And anytime she was like, let's go, let's do this, that's just what it was. There was people saying things about her, trying to make me not talk to her, not to be around her. People had a lot of things to say, but these were all people that were in her circle or people that really didn't know her and only heard things of her from other people. And I'm not that person to go off what somebody else say. So the more we was around each other, the connection was always there. It was always like, no matter what it is, just be honest, even if I don't.
Okay, so look, we gonna dig in a little deep real quick because there's been a lot of rumors, and I'm gonna throw you off guard, and I want you to react naturally. I want you to give them that real Miami, like I want my anonymous ex to answer this question, not the new you, because I know you're a grown woman, you've matured, but we want to know how you felt at that time, like during that time in the mindset that you were in. So after we went through everything we went through and you held me down, you know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate you for that. Real shit. Like, when nobody else was there, you was there. I love you forever for that. But there's this rumor that keeps circulating where people like to think that strippers made me, or strippers made me famous, or strippers.
Nah, they can go ahead and cut that, scratch that, throw that shit in the trash. Because you was already somebody before any of these bitches met you.
And that's facts. That's big old facts. So, like,
Well, I got a question for both of y'all.
okay.
I got a question. If y'all had the opportunity, would y'all go back together?
Oh, shit.
Hey, we real. This unfiltered. Let's go.
Hey, I'm going to say no for her. Well, okay, no back then, but
Mhm.
maybe the new me. She could probably rock with the new me. But from who I was when she met me,
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I would be in jail. Fuck that. I would be under the jail with somebody I'm putting under the jail.
What's up, brother? Man.
yo, real shit. Like, so why would you say hell no? You would be in jail. Like, what would have made you go to jail?
Because back then you was just, I mean, you was a whore.
Go ahead.
Don't try to act like you not who you are.
Who I was.
Okay. Back then you didn't know if you was coming or you was going. Let's just say that.
Oh Lord.
So basically, what you saying is the ladies love Star,
If you say that. Or
and
you
you
love
like the
them.
fight.
Which one?
Well, oh my God! I mean, we could. Shit, you see, the funny thing is I got like new exes that are like, stomping the ground and making shit seem like, but you was there before any stripper bitch. You were
And
actually,
they wouldn't have been to be able to fill my shoes back then or now, so it wouldn't even matter.
oh God. Zay, next question.
Lord have mercy.
You said unfiltered.
Yeah, facts.
I'm trying to
Zay,
wrap
next
myself
question.
around.
Go
I'm
ahead.
trying to wrap myself around. All right. So my next question, and this is for anonymous. My next question is man, I'm still stuck on the last part. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I can edit it. It's fine. Keep going.
All right. But my next question I wanted to ask is, so one thing is like, how do you feel about what's happening now? Like, of course, I know sometimes you guys still talk, right? How do you feel about what's happening now between, everything that's going on, like, and if anything you can do to change it or something? Like, I'm trying to.
Well, let me start by saying, before you go, Anonymous, I would like to say we just started speaking again within like the last couple of days, so she doesn't really know about the new incident. However, what I'm going through right now is exactly what I was going through when I was with you. To the T. Exactly the same. Jail, don't get paid, slander, etc.
I mean, I think people actually, they know what you're capable of. They see you as a threat. So they're going to take that, spin it how they can, get what they can from you, and try to run from it. Everybody's just going to keep spinning circles. If it's the same thing like it was before, it's people that are close to you that just don't want to see you beyond them. Yeah. But that's not going to happen because you are who you are, and you're going to be who you're meant to be regardless of people trying to stop you, people trying to lie on you, people talking crazy. I mean, people don't really know you for who you are. They are seeing an image. They're seeing what people are portraying you to be and using you for what they can get from you and trying to do things that are not correct. But in the end, karma's going to get their ass, period.
So would you say from the time that I left you until now, would you say that the woman that I were with, do you feel like they held me down?
Absolutely not.
Ooh, speak on it.
I mean, which part? I've been there, whether we was talking on a daily basis or we was talking here and there, just bits and pieces that I did see or hear the things that were going on, and not just from your mouth, but actually visually seeing it and hearing it coming from them, and seeing them not want to do things, or people just not really being who they were to you and trying to act like they was doing so much for you when you was the breadwinner, you was the one holding it down. To me, you was carrying their ass the whole way.
I don't even disagree with you there. So, just to dig a little deeper, because you told them how you would go to jail and whatnot, and how I was a whore, in your opinion. So, it's funny because, Zay, after me and her broke up, we ended up running back into each other because there was a situation where I was dating two friends at the same time.
Exactly, a whore.
What happened with that situation? Just speak on it. We gonna go all the way back. If we gonna take them back and let them know who T is, not so much Star, but who T is.
Exactly, because I don't know no Star.
I know you don't, and that's fine. But what happened with the situation with the two friends? And hey, if their name come out, it come out. If not, I don't give a damn. Either way, but what happened?
The two friends that I was trying to save you the trouble from, that you didn't want to listen because you're so damn hard-headed.
Yes.
Well, apparently somebody found these two people. One of them was talking to somebody that I knew, and it was a setup on purpose. After I seen the parent of y'all two doing whatever y'all was doing, I had to hit you up and be like, don't talk to her. Didn't want to listen. They call themselves trying to jump me and doing all this extra stuff over you.
I mean, how many? Okay, so let's just keep it a buck. How many females have wanted to fight you?
Girl,
because
they didn't want to fight me over you. You wasn't even around, and people were still trying to fight me over you.
Like years after the fact.
Years. I probably could walk in the club that way, and they'd be like, "Oh, there we go. We got a problem."
Hey, name drop the club real quick, because I want them to know how far back we really go.
I mean, the most popular one is Cloud 9.
Hello, shout out to Michelle, the bartender, for getting me drunk as hell and got me acting crazy.
Drunk wasn't a word.
Okay, so boom. So the two friends happened, and then I ended up being with one of the friends for a duration of time. And then shortly after came, what do you remember? After the two friends.
Of you being in a relationship with the one of them, or the next shorty?
The next one.
I don't know why we laughing.
Because it's funny, goddamn. But go ahead, the next one.
The next one appeared was kind of like a introduction of, I don't know if I'm doing this, but my last bitch want to be like my new bitch. And then I seen the pictures of y'all, and I had to be like, oh Lord, here we go.
So from that point on, I built a career with this said person, and that's what we were talking about earlier, because I'm not going to speak on her name any further. However, like the stripper bitch, that's what we gonna call her. You're the anonymous ex. We're talking about the stripper bitch. You think she made me?
Absolutely not. She's lazy.
Ooh. So I'm not lying?
No, absolutely not. I seen that shit for myself.
Okay, so now, just to bring you up to speed, the stripper bitch has befriended the people that were putting me through what I was going through, and they are all together right now working with each other, doing it again, but she's like helping them almost. How you feel about that?
Because she's miserable. She's mad that you don't want to be with her ass. I mean, that's all that is.
Damn, couldn't have said it any better. So, if there's any misconception about me, what would you say it is?
Everything that anybody that really doesn't know you is saying is a misconception. everybody's gonna have their opinion, but honestly, I can honestly say out of probably any of your exes, the only one that's gonna have a neutral comment or opinion about you is going to be me. Because regardless past, I'm never gonna be like, oh, I don't want you to be that bitch. I'm gonna tell you whether the bitch is gonna be for you or she's not, because I'm a people reader. And I've always told you that. I know when your own best friend could be a fake.
Facts. Hey, yo, Zay, she actually put me on game like 10 years ago and was like, yo, don't fuck with this person. Don't fuck with that person. Don't fuck with this person. And I was hard-headed. You remember how I had the conversation with you about laying down with the snake and the snake bite you?
Yep.
She had that same conversation with me 10 years ago.
I mean,
And I still laid down with the snake and got bit. So I'm going to take accountability for being hard-headed. But one thing I can say about
you can't trust
Anonymous
these
X,
snakes.
one thing about the Anonymous X is that she was always there for me. Not the image, not the brand, but for me as a person. So what made you want to hold me, the person, down?
Because I don't care about your money. I don't care what you're doing. I care essentially for who you want to be and what you're trying to do with yourself. But everything that comes along with it, I could care less whether you got it or you don't. Because at the end of the day, our bond is solid. And regardless of who comes and who goes, guess who's still going to be there? Me.
Miss Anonymous. Well, Anonymous, I love you. Thank you for coming through.
Wait. We got something else.
Oh shit. Go ahead, Zay.
Now let me break it on down. Anyways, let me break it on down real quick, because you know the same thing, Anonymous, that you're doing, like that you did with Star, you know, that you did with T or Star. The same
She
thing.
calls me T. We just gonna keep it being. She's never called me Star ever.
Star. All right. I just didn't want to, overstep on.
No. You good. Listen, this is the Queen of Hearts podcast. We're keeping it a bean.
You can call her Star. I'm okay with that.
All right. So the same way, like you said, you did what you do with Star and everything like that about looking out for somebody. That's the same way she's doing with me looking out. And the thing is, she's telling me the truth about what the fuck I need to start doing. And the thing is, look, whatever it is, me and Star, we had a deep ass conversation the other fucking day. We just gonna lay that shit out there. We had a conversation the other day, and that shit straightened me the fuck out. And we just had another conversation earlier, but that shit straightened me the fuck out. And not only because of that, like, it's just like, I know that I haven't, like, it's very rare you get somebody who actually gonna coach your ass and who's gonna tell you, all right, look, what the fuck's going on. Not gonna be like, oh, it's okay to do this shit, it's to do that shit. Like, like, that's what made me actually open up and trust her even more. When the way she told me, because see, nobody tells you that shit. They'll just sit there and be like, okay, and then, just let you do this or let you fuck up, and everything like that. Without like, everything she says and everything she's saying, just like what you did to her, everything that she's saying, like run down the game and everything, I'm starting to, like, when she said about the snakes and I'll fuck around and get bit. That's saying I got bit a couple days later. So, like, and I take accountability for that too. So, like I said before, though, like, it's just all about, like, and I can, like, put my trust in,
She's not gonna steer you wrong, because if she sees something good in you, she's gonna put the effort to get you where you need to be.
She is, and that's, and the thing is, look, and the truth, man, look, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be accountable. The truth hurts like a bitch. The truth hurts. No, the truth hurts. The truth hurts. But guess what, though? That truth at the end of the day, though, gonna make me live every day knowing how, okay, look, I know this road ain't full of cotton candy. There's some fucking snakes out here. And we gotta be like, and I love to eat. I love to eat everything. But see, everything ain't cotton candy. Everything's vegetables, and I hate vegetables.
Crazy.
Everything ain't meant to be ate. Trust me.
Right. So, like, when she's telling me don't eat it, don't eat it. And like, I really I could appreciate that.
And Anonymous, I should have listened to you when you told me not to eat it.
Yeah.
Because that shit was poisonous, dog.
I don't want no vegetables. I only want cheeseburgers. And cheeseburgers is good. Not everything a cheeseburger out there.
That shit was
Not
rotten back then and it's still rotten now.
not everything pizza now. Not everything. Oh Lord have mercy. Not everything pussy now. Shit. Lord have mercy.
All right, so look, Anonymous. I mean, since he kept it going, we might as well keep it going. Would you say that I'm a liar? Have I ever
Absolutely not.
came across as a liar to you?
You're not a liar, but you can withhold some things personally. But when it comes to you handling your business and it coming to everything else that comes with your life, you're not going to lie on anything for nobody.
And that's what we're here for, the truth. So is there anything that hasn't been said that you would like to say to the people just to clear things up? Because the reason why I've been doing these podcasts and I've been bringing people from my past is because I just want the people to hear my story from the people who were in it. Is there any part of my story that you feel like has been left out, or is there anything that you want the people to know that you feel like they don't know about me?
I don't know. You gotta ask me something. Be specific. Just say it. You know I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing.
Well, shit.
Oh, can I?
Go ahead, draw the
Oh,
boat.
I hate to interrupt, but
No, you good.
okay.
Draw the boat, Zay.
I'm gonna say this, right? Everybody's a bunch of birds. There's people out there that's birds. Like they'll fly wherever the fuck who's popular and everything. They'll fly to whoever the fuck got a problem with something. You know why I know? And I'm gonna tell like, people go somewhere to the other person because they don't know what the fuck is going on. They only hearsay. And that's the problem with so many people. Like that's the problem with so many people. Like people like just hearsaying and hearing shit. And like you know what I do? Like sometimes like if I'm having a situation with somebody, right? And you could tell like if somebody in your group is snaking out or just, a couple of weak ass birds and shit, you could tell y'all deliberately argue. Two people deliberately argue. But yet again, they know what the fuck's going on. They want to know which birds fly which way. And they want to know which person, like that's what I like testing out that shit. I like that shit. Cause find out who actually real or not. Cause you could catch that shit, and they don't even know that the two of y'all who argue and made up, and y'all just exchanging text messages like, oh yeah, he said this shit at this time. She said this shit at this time, and everything. Like they don't know that shit. Like that's another thing. Like, that's how you find the real, and that's how you find like actual like people in your circle or some shit. But continue. Sorry.
Sometimes you gotta test the waters.
Deliberately argue with someone. And see how the fucking birds finna fly.
Look, you want to know something, though, Zay? Real shit. I've known this girl since 2006, 7.
I was 6 years old. Lord,
wow.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm 20.
Time is flying. But like from 2006 forward, like, have we ever had an argument or a fight? Have we ever yelled at each other? Anything?
No, not at all. We've had disagreements, but we talk to each other just like we talking right now.
Because I think me as a Pisces, if it's too aggressive, I'm gonna shut down, and you're not gonna get anything out of me if you come at me too aggressively.
Yeah, until you're ready.
So social media was big back then, right? Like
not really, no.
Not
I said if it was big back then, like it is now.
Oh, right.
What do you think would be a different thing? Like, of course, y'all arguing, but do you think like, of course, like, would you think it would be a different thing? Like, say you got all these people, got just a little boy posting these messages and damn memes and shit, fucking up my relationship.
I'm gonna say no. Simply
no
on the terms of she saw me on my bullshit in person.
Yeah, and she got called out for every time.
So
I don't think social media would have been an influence because at the end of the day, she's not who she was, but how she handled herself is a little different. But she's not the type of person. Social media wasn't gonna get her caught up. It's what she was doing would have been the reason.
All right. I just had to ask.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, like this girl saw me, man. Tell them about some of my hoe moments. Just go ahead. Throw them out there. Fuck it. Throw me under the bus. Go ahead.
Throw you under the bus? Are you
Throw me under the
sure?
bus. Go ahead. Talk
Are
about
you
my
under
hoe
the bus?
moments. Go ahead.
Okay. We went to the club, and she had another bitch come to the club and meet her there, and thought she was being so slick. Till the bitch had to cuss her ass out and let her ass know, and then I left her there.
Wait, you did leave me at.
Yeah, and I left in your car.
Yeah, it's cool though. She came back and got me, I believe. I don't even know. I used to get so drunk back then. I don't even remember.
Oh Jesus.
Did I come home?
You didn't. You had to have the whatever friend you had that stayed in North Lauderdale come to get you.
God damn. Oh, Jesse. Yo, yeah. Zay, me and this girl have been through some things, but this is what I'm saying. Like, you see how she carries herself, and she still treats me with respect. Now, I have people that feel like they can disrespect me over rumors and social media, and they feel like that gives them the wherewithal to be disrespectful. But this is a girl who has stood in the room with me and other women and has always held her composure. Like,
I mean, there's not too many of that. They go to the IG the first chance they get.
Oh, trust me, if I was who I was back then, everybody would the buildings would have been on fire with her in it.
yo.
Ooh.
So
Trust me, it takes a lot for a woman to be more mature in a situation, especially when it comes to an ex, and to be able to be civilized and not put the emotions in the way, because who you were when you were dating that person is not necessarily who they are now when you're trying to be friends with them or be cordial with them and even be involved in their life, whether they have somebody or they don't. It's completely different. When you have a woman who is being negative and being nasty and vindictive, it's all about revenge. It's all because they're hurt and they don't know how to move past that. So the hurt that they're feeling, that's what they want people to see you as. But that's not necessarily the person you are, because they don't know the situation behind that story and the hurt of the reason why this person feels that way. Or what made you do this to be that person that person thinks you are.
and you know what? I'm a stand up, and I'm a put my big girl boxers on, and I'm just gonna say I would like to apologize to all of the women that I hurt by being a little bit of a slur sometimes, including you, Anonymous. If I hurt y'all, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
And look, I'm gonna tell you this: hurting a woman and being an R&B singer, soul singer, does not